my ride is here.
Welcome aboard our epic little channel. Join Captain Butch, First Mate Jennifer, and our little swab Hunter as we cruise on our vintage 1972 Bristol offshore trawler. Together we tackle DIY projects, chase down new adventures, and take you on tours of vessels that inspire the next chapter of every journey. This is the Great Epic.
Hey everybody, we are on a ferry right now going from Point Judith to Block Island. We landed in Rhode Island just a little bit ago, maybe a few hours ago. We had lunch at Point Judith at Champlin Seafood Shack or something like that.
We had the fish and chips and fish tacos with the horseradish sauce. That was fire.
And a couple of good IPAs.
Very good. The Muse and Two Sisters, maybe? I don't remember, but very good.
It's fantastic.
They don't take Amex if you're traveling with Amex.
Yeah.
Bring other forms of payment.
But it was good scenery, lots of fishing boats around, a lot of nautical stuff. We hopped on the ferry. It's a slower ferry. It's the traditional ferry. It's going like 15 knots though. It's moving along pretty good. It takes about an hour to get from Point Judith out to Block Island. You can also take the fast ferry as well, but we opted for the slow boat today. We might take the fast ferry on the way back, but we're going to spend a couple days at Champlin's Resort in Marina.
Yes. That's over on the Great Salt Pond on Block Island. There were a lot of places. This one's a little bit off the beaten path. It's not in the main area where all the restaurants and bars are, which is our vibe. There are bikes to rent though, so we'll be doing some bike riding, some hiking. There's the bluffs. Oh, we're actually doing a cemetery tour tomorrow night from 7 to 9 p.m. And it focuses on sailors and, accidents that have happened on boats out here. And we're doing yoga Friday morning at Champlin's Resort on the water. And then I'll be headed to a bachelorette party for the rest of the time, and which will be going to Cape Cod and other places.
Yeah, kind of winging it. So we will be going back on Friday. Today is Wednesday. And we'll go back over to Point Judith. Jennifer will go to Jamestown and probably spend some time in Newport and a couple of other areas with her girlfriends. And I am just going to go wherever I feel like it. Maybe out to Cape Cod, Provincetown, I don't know. Do some sightseeing, seeing some cool boats, some maritime stuff, and just enjoy myself. And then we'll reconvene on Sunday. And also, a neat thing up here is, I don't know when this video is going to post, but we are currently under contract for a 1972 42-foot Bristol offshore trawler. And Bristol Yachts, if you know them, it started out as a sailboat builder based out of Bristol, Rhode Island. So I might make a little jaunt, or Jennifer might come with me if time permits, to go check out Bristol. I don't know what there is to see there.
The boat company's it's not in service anymore. I don't think they're making boats at this point, but we're lucky enough to have found this boat. It's in great condition, and the survey and sea trial is the Tuesday we get back. We fly back Monday. Tuesday morning we have survey sea trial, and June 19th we close, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
More to come on that.
Pretty exciting. It's great to go on vacation and go straight into a survey and sea trial as soon as we get home, and we'll have a new boat.
That's right.
New to us boat, and we're really looking forward to having the boat life once again. And the weather's beautiful right now. It's like
it's perfect.
Mid-60s.
My hair's a little crazy though because the wind. So.
Of course, out on the water it's a little blustery, a little cooler out here, but highs in the mid-60s, lows in the mid to upper 50s, pretty amazing. So we picked a good time to be here in June.
No humidity.
Oh yeah.
None.
That's great, except for the the sea air and all that stuff. But it's
science.
It's comfortable. Block Island is located 12 to 13 miles off the coast of mainland Rhode Island in the Atlantic Ocean and is only accessible by boat or plane. It has an area of approximately 10 square miles and contains just over 1,000 year-round residents. Known for its breathtaking scenery, nature trails, beaches, and rich nautical history, it is a popular summer tourist destination welcoming between 15,000 to 20,000 visitors per day. Jennifer and I decided to take the traditional ferry from Point Judith, which takes about an hour to get to Block Island. The tickets were around $20 round trip per person, And the ferry also transports cars and infrastructure vehicles and supplies for the island community. You can opt to take the fast ferry, which cuts the trip in half. But since the weather was beautiful and we were in no hurry, we were happy taking the scenic route. After a very pleasant cruise across Block Island Sound, the beautiful shoreline started coming into view and you could make out the Block Island wind farm off in the distance. The ferry drops you off at Old Harbor in downtown New Shoreham, which is the busiest part of the island with hotels, shops, and restaurants. There you can rent bicycles, mopeds, or cars to get around the island. We had reservations to stay at Champlin's Marina and Resort just a couple miles away, which had a complimentary shuttle run by the extremely friendly, knowledgeable, and helpful host named Rafa.
Yes, so tell him that, hey, Rafa said that he's the man.
I'll tell him you also said we get another 20% off of it.
Exactly. Say, hey, we got a discount. And he wants a shirt and a flashlight.
Champlin's Marina and Resort is nestled on the southwest side of Great Salt Pond. The beautiful property has many amenities, including a restaurant, pool, dockside eatery and bar, and a very popular marina. However, we were here right before season went into full swing, so things were a little more laid back around here, just how we like it. They also offer complimentary bicycles to get around the area if you're feeling adventurous.
Okay. Oh.
We didn't waste any time and immediately hopped on the bikes to head just up the road to Grace's Cove, where we had the beach all to ourselves for an incredible barefoot beach walk and a beer to cap it off before we headed back to the resort for dinner. We could not have been happier with our choice to stay at Champlin's. The serene views across the mooring field at Great Salt Pond, accompanied by the stunning sunsets and sunrises, was just what the doctor ordered. The next day, we decided to rent a moped so that we could get in as much hiking and sightseeing as possible in one day.
Hi everyone, we are on the north end of Block Island. We're about to take the Clayhead Trail to Clayhead Beach and then hop on our moped and head up to the North Light Tower.
Yeah, Block Island North Light, I think.
Block Island North Light.
Yeah, it's a lighthouse at the northeastern point. And this is our first trail walk of our trip here.
First of many. There's so many trails here.
Yeah, we are just on the leading edge of season, so it's really sleepy around here. There's not a whole lot going on, which is really great.
Which is perfect for us.
Absolutely.
We got up at 4:27 a.m. and the sun was already coming up and it was absolutely beautiful. We can't wait to nap later after these hikes. And we're doing a 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. cemetery tour for lost sailors near and around Block Island. So we're excited for that tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's our fine ride over here. Little moped. Definitely recommend renting a moped on the island. We picked it up amongst one of the 3 or 4 rental places in the town square where the ferry comes in. We did ride the bikes around a little bit last night. It's pretty hilly, so if you're in shape, you can do it.
And the bikes are not in good shape, so like our seats were wobbly and the brakes didn't work, so it's a little sketchy. And everything's negotiable because the rates for this were $115 a day. We rented it for 2 days and we have our motorcycle endorsements, so we kind of played that and we got it for $100 for 2 days. So
yeah, not bad.
Very cool.
And one thing that I did learn, if you want to rent an e-bike, I think you need to do that over in Narragansett before you get on the ferry to come over from Point Judith. So rent your e-bike there, bring it on the ferry over here, because I didn't see any e-bike rentals. It's just standard bikes and mopeds, and then you can rent Jeeps as well. But the island's like 7 miles long.
7 miles long and at 3 miles wide at its widest point. kind of like Anna Maria, which is 7 miles long and a mile wide at its widest point.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. The weather's perfect. It's in the 60s right now. Smells amazing with all of the fresh floral scents in the air.
And we accidentally wore matching outfits today.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, check the fit. All right, so let's get walking.
This isn't really the trail. We have one third of a mile to walk in until we get to the trail.
Yeah, we got a little ways to go, but you can't ride mopeds down these dirt roads, which there's quite a few dirt roads. You got to be careful of that. If you ride a bicycle down it, you don't want to eat shit.
Also, there's 28 different hiking trails, I believe. I'll have to triple check that, but I was reading up today. 28 different trails, and we're at Champlin's resort, and there's actually a trailhead near the cemetery that's over there. It's like 0.3 blocks away, 0.3 miles away, and it's a 5-mile loop, and it takes you all the way to the south end of the island to Black Point Beach. A round trip, it's 5 miles back to Champlin's resort. So we might try and do that at some point. I'm gonna talk him into it, but we'll see.
See how energized we are after being up at 4:30 in the morning today with the sunrise. Who knew the sunrise happened so early in the Northeast?
It was gorgeous. Actually, he fell back asleep. I had to come back in and wake him up.
Yep, I was a little tired. It's a beautiful trail. Got some nice covered areas. Makes it nice and cool. It's only like maybe 70 degrees now. I think that's the high today.
There's so many birds just like singing and chirping everywhere. It's awesome.
So,
I haven't seen a butterfly though.
Yeah, no butterflies yet. I think it's still early in the season. And we're here, it's June 5th today.
Happy anniversary to my mom and dad. 31 years.
Happy anniversary, Doug and Cindy. Yeah, it's so quiet. It's a nice change of pace. Always hearing noise and traffic and crap. And just hear birds and insects.
Pinging and Teams calls.
Yeah, screw all that crap.
We might not come back.
This is what it's all about. All right, I see the ocean. I see some big wind generators out there.
We'll see those better once we get to the south side as well. It sits on the south end, just past, no bean points up here, I'm not sure. I'm still learning the area.
Oh, really? Oh, Riri. Got some elevation going up to the top of the bluff, I think. If anybody knows what the heck these are, please leave a comment and let us know. They're made by spiders or something. Pretty wild looking. There's another one over there.
Wow. This is gorgeous.
Holy cow. Unbelievable. Yeah, so we popped out initially at the beach and then the trail kind of forks off, and that's what we took to come up here on top of the bluff. So definitely recommend
More elevation too.
taking that route. It is apparently on private property, but there's a sign that says walkers welcome. Just no bikes or hunters or anything like, which I didn't realize you could hunt on this island.
I don't know what there is to hunt on this island.
What the hell can you hunt here?
I don't know, maybe there's like panthers.
Let us know if you're a hunter on Block Island or know what you hunt here.
Maybe birds?
Yeah, geese or something, I don't know.
Anyway.
Interesting.
Anyway, stay tuned, we got more to come.
I may have answered my own question. I think it has to do with these caterpillars. It's just a hunch. There's a bunch of them in there, jeez. After an exhilarating first hike, we headed a little further north to check out North Light on Sandy Point, which is the northernmost point of Block Island. This was a popular spot which we decided not to make the long trek to the lighthouse for the sake of time. There were some sea lions hanging out, but unfortunately we didn't get any on camera. Following a short stop at North Light, we hopped back on the scooter to go a short distance back down the road to check out the Labyrinth. The Block Island Labyrinth, also known as the Sacred Labyrinth, is a stone-lined, single-path circular walkway designed for meditation and reflection. Located on the west side of Corn Neck Road, it features a winding path leading to a central area with views of Sachem Pond and the North Lighthouse. Visitors can walk the path to unplug and find peace, or simply sit at the center to enjoy the scenery. Next, we decided to head downtown to visit the Block Island Historical Society, as they currently had an exhibit called Saviors and Salvagers, which revolved around the many shipwrecks around Block Island. There have been hundreds of shipwrecks, with approximately 180 documented wrecks between the 1660s and 1865 alone. The waters surrounding the island are notoriously treacherous, leading to a high number of historical disasters, though the exact total number of wrecks is not precisely known, and likely much higher than documented figures. Probably the most infamous wreck was of the steamship Larchmont, which was described as New England's Titanic. We'll actually be taking a deep dive into this maritime disaster in our next episode, which will kick off our podcast series, which we are calling Epic Stories. So stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed. The museum also had an impressive collection of nautical artifacts and photos to show you what life once looked like on the island. We had worked up quite the appetite, so we walked over to the Yellow Kittens Tavern for some delightful Mexican fare with a nice view on the edge of downtown. And then with our gas tanks back to full, we hopped back on our steed to head southward to check out the Southeast Lighthouse. Next up is probably one of the most popular sightseeing stops on the island, Mohegan Bluffs, and it's obvious for why this is.
We're down south, and we just stopped by the Southeastern Lighthouse, which was closed, and they're hiring. They need staff, any historical buffs, anybody that wants to make $15 an hour but not have housing, come on down to Block Island.
That's right.
So we're up the road a little bit, a minute away at Mohegan Bluffs, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, this is apparently a popular place to check out because it is just a stunning vista here, beautiful beach down by the water. Obviously a beach is down by the water. Most of them are, but
beaches are down by the water, babe.
But it's just a gorgeous stop. go down a huge set of stairs. So if you are not in shape, don't recommend coming down here because
Yeah,
you
why
got to
don't
go back up.
Pan over so they can see that.
There we go, that giant staircase. So we're gonna be huffing and puffing going back up.
No, we're good. I'm at 17,981 today for steps.
Yeah, we've been doing some exercise, doing some trails, walking around the town, going down these steps. It's been a great day. The weather's still beautiful. We got a nice breeze out of the south. It's now down to probably around 65 degrees. It was up around 70, so.
And we're getting around on our moped from place to place.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, nice and easy.
And look at this background we have for you.
And we weren't done yet. We decided to accumulate some more steps on our fitness trackers on Rodman's Hollow. Make sure you pay attention on this one because it is easy to take a wrong turn on the trail and unintentionally double the distance covered. The trail had some nice views and seclusion, but I have to say, so far it's hard to beat our first hike on Clayhead Trail. We were then done on foot for the day and finished things off by aimlessly driving around to see what we could see before completing our nearly 26-mile round-trip adventure. Even though we tallied up nearly 27,000 steps each, we barely scratched the surface for what's available for hiking trails on Block Island.
My ride is here.
Once we had a chance to freshen up, we grabbed a quick bite at Deadeye Dick's before our cemetery tour. And just weeks before we arrived, video of a 20-foot basking shark in Great Salt Pond was filmed right from this restaurant. We made it over to the island cemetery just in time for the tour, which was called Lost to the Sea, a tour that explores the graves of shipwrecked victims. It was quite surreal with the sun setting as we walked through hallowed grounds overlooking the serene Atlantic waters. Since it was our final night at Champlin's, we had to try one of their famous mudslides. And then the next day came way too soon because it was departure day. We cannot wait to come back again, one day by boat hopefully. And if there's something we need to put on our list for our next visit, please leave your recommendations below in the comments. That's going in the bloopers.
Hello.
Hello.
That's what you do. Hello. From the Southeast Tower Lighthouse.
Southeast Lighthouse.
At the Mohegan Falls.
Jennifer
Bluffs.
had a beer about 45 minutes ago.
I had
so
one.
She's having a little time.
I had one hazy
A little bit of a hard
IPA.
time.